throughout the year to talk with state governments, officials from the states, to ask them what are the particular difficulties they have if they have to ease on these things. And having heard them, they take the effort. I had done that, and I'm sure Minister Piyush Goyal, who's now out of the country, otherwise he would be here too. He's in Sweden, if I've heard him right. And as a result, he's not here. But then the efforts taken by Industries Ministry, together with the minister, to interact with states to understand where exactly the hitches are, will help both for central government and for the state governments to remove those hitches and make it easier. So those efforts will be ongoing.
Ma'am, as you said, paying taxes is also one area where government would like to improve rankings further. Considering GST compliance is also one area which comes under paying taxes, and also there is a discourse that personal income tax rates are too high in India, and there could be a correction that the government can work on it. What is your view on both of these sides? Firstly, on the compliance, and secondly, on rates of personal income tax. Pulling down rates would actually improve a lot of ease and getting in a lot of ease. What is your view? How soon we can see?
In GST, it's an ongoing process to understand where the difficulties are, bringing better technology, and also the faceless assessment that we are doing both for income tax, and also looking at what were the glitches in using online filing of returns and so on. So GST is an ongoing process in improving. Even now, for the next meet, when it happens, we want to make sure that several steps are taken to simplify compliance. As regards income tax, at this stage, there may not be much for me to. I may not be able to say much more. Whilst I've heard this from various different places, and people have spoken to me about it.
So you're planning to bring them down?
That's what I said. I can't say much at this stage.
Ruchi.
Now, a lot of improvement has happened on the insolvency front, yet we're seeing large cases stuck at the courts with respect to NCLT. How would you look to ease the burden of courts? Because that would mean like more improvement, and while there's a lot that we've done, there's still much more that.
No, I think this question has been answered, and action is also following in that. The endowments which are required by the NCLT, NCLAT personnel, or even actual properties in which they sit and occupy the office and everything else, we'll have to. So the endowments of these NCLT and NCLAT is something which we have been answering about, both in terms of manpower and also from the point of view of the spaces that have been hired, leased out, or even bought for their use, are all actively being pursued. So the real physical difficulties that these two agencies faced in terms of meeting up with the growing demands of the cases are being addressed, manpower or in terms of places that they've been occupying. Besides that, of course, we are often, at least corporate affairs.
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman taking questions on a wide range of issues here, but specifically this is a focus on being a great day for India as far as us jumping 14 places up to the 63rd position of the World Bank's ease of doing business ranking. This comes in as positive news that we have gotten with respect to how the markets have been faring in the past few months here. Let's get in further details. We have with us our news editor Avni Raja with those inputs here. Avni, this is a very, very significant tag for India to be jumping as many points here, as many positions, rankings, as far as ease of doing business here is concerned. Help us understand what has been the process here on this, for the manner in which India gained this position. Okay, we seem to have lost that line, but we're going to be staying on this as well for a bit longer in just a bit. But this is good news as far as India's position here is concerned. The improvement in rankings here that has come in with the country figuring among the top 10 performers on the list for the third time in a row. And these improvements, as we said, has come in at a crucial time when we are witnessing an economic slowdown. The Reserve Bank of India, as well as the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, the IMF there, having slashed our growth predictions, but we've jumped ranks as far as this category is concerned for India. Thanks for being with us. News and updates that continue for you right here, so stay on.